Okay, let's unpack this. We've been talking about AI for years now, but the discussion is really shifting.
It's getting very concrete.
Exactly. It's moving from this abstract future to immediate reality, especially in how we all spend money. The consensus is that what we're watching unfold is, and this is a quote, the next great platform shift in commerce.
Right. And millions of people are already doing it. They're turning to AI chats, to assistants, not just for information, but to discover, browse, and actually buy things.
And what's fascinating here is just the speed of it all. We are so far beyond just, embedding a hyperlink in a chatbot's response.
We really are. We're diving into what's being called the era of agentic commerce. And our mission today is to really get the mechanics of this shift. How does every conversational interface become a place to buy things?
A fully commerce-capable place.
Exactly. And we're going to focus on the foundation Shopify is building, especially this new open standard they co-developed with Google.
That's right. So for you listening, our mission is to understand the actual pipes and plumbing. We need to unpack the Universal Commerce Protocol, the UCP.
Look at the direct integrations with giants like Google and Microsoft.
And then cover what I think is the most strategic and honestly surprising move. How Shopify is opening its ecosystem to all brands.
Even ones that aren't on their platform.
Exactly. Even those not hosting their main storefront on Shopify.
It's a huge acceleration. I mean, Shopify just came out and said they now enable native commerce at scale across all the major AI channels.
So they're basically flipping the switch.
They're flipping the switch on a vision they've had for a while. They're building the foundation for agentic commerce, and it works right now.
Okay, so let's get specific. When we say agentic commerce, what are we actually defining?
The core concept is that agentic commerce transforms, and I'm quoting here, any surface that can hold a conversation, make a plan, and take actions into a selling point.
Any surface, so it's not just a website anymore.
Not at all. This includes AI-enhanced search, virtual assistants, productivity tools like Copilot, social feeds.
And even surfaces we haven't seen yet.
Right. And the crucial element here, the so what, for everyone listening, is that this isn't about an AI just summarizing a product and then, linking you to a website. We're past that.
We're moving beyond that simple referral model.
Way beyond. The transaction itself, the whole checkout flow, it's happening natively right inside that conversation.
So you could ask Gemini or Copilot, hey, I need luggage for a 2-week trip. It recommends, say, Monos, and you complete the entire purchase right there.
Without ever leaving the chat window. And that requires a level of transactional sophistication that, frankly, just didn't exist before.
And if that native transaction is the destination, then the Universal Commerce Protocol, the UCP, that's the essential railway to get us there. The source material calls it a protocol to cover all commerce.
And it has to be robust. I mean, think about it. The world of retail is incredibly messy. It's so diverse.
Right. We've got simple T-shirt stores on one end and then complex custom furniture or subscription boxes on the other.
Precisely. So the UCP, which Shopify and Google developed together, is an open standard. It's designed to make sure AI agents can connect and transact with any merchant quickly and flexibly.
Regardless of their size or how complex their product is.
Exactly. And the fact that it's already been endorsed by over 20 retailers and platforms, that shows the industry knows this kind of standardization is needed.
I really love this detail from Vanessa Lee, a VP at Shopify. She said they synthesized decades of experience building checkouts for millions of businesses to make the UCP so robust.
That's the critical insight, isn't it? This isn't some theoretical protocol dreamed up in a lab.
No.
It's built on the accumulated knowledge of handling every single weird quirk and necessary complication a merchant might have. It gets that commerce is rarely just pay $20 now.
Okay, so if UCP is the standard language, what's the biggest bottleneck for AI commerce that it actually solves?
The biggest bottleneck is complexity at checkout. Before this, agents were pretty good at product discovery, but they couldn't securely or correctly handle all the different steps needed to finalize a purchase.
And that's where UCP comes in.
This is where it gets really interesting. UCP enables the agents to represent those critical, complex checkout flows directly in the AI platform.
This feels like the aha moment. We're talking about the little details that kill conversion rates when you have to jump over to a website. So what can the agent handle now, right in the chat?
Okay, so the sources give some great examples. The agent can now correctly submit a specific discount code.
Okay.
It can input your loyalty credentials for points or rewards. It can let you select your preferred subscription billing cycle like monthly versus quarterly.
Things that used to be a real pain.
A huge pain. And it can confirm legally required selling terms, like if an item is final sale or when a pre-order is expected to ship. All of that, right in the flow of the conversation.
That functionality is huge. I mean, just confirming a pre-order timeline for something, that's a big deal. The agent can verify it using UCP and present the exact terms instantly.
Instead of you having to hunt through a static web page. And on the technical side, UCP is built for flexibility. The sources mention protocols like REST, MCP, AP2, A2A.
Don't get lost in the acronyms.
Right, don't worry about the acronyms. Just think of these as the technical plumbing. They're the pathways that allow UCP to adapt to any existing commerce system out there.
You mentioned the diversity of retail. How does it handle really unique requirements?
So it provides a standard way to handle what they call interaction requirements. Take a high-value purchase, like a custom furniture retailer.
Okay.
They need you to select a specific delivery date and time that fits their logistics. UCP gives the retailer a structured way to tell the AI agent, hey, I need this specific input from the customer before we can finish. It guides the conversation perfectly.
That makes sense. Ashish Gupta from Google really captured this when he called UCP the necessary shared language for the ecosystem.
It has to be. If you want agents to reliably talk to millions of different inventory and fulfillment systems, you absolutely need a common standard.
Otherwise, every single integration is a costly, custom, one-off project.
Precisely. UCP is the foundation that lets every major platform integrate quickly and safely. It makes the inventory instantly speak the language of the agent.
So if UCP is the language that makes all of this possible, let's look at where the agents are speaking it right now. Let's move into the integrations, starting with Google.
This is where the rubber meets the road. Shopify merchants can now sell directly in AI mode within Google Search and also in the Gemini app.
So if you ask Gemini, where can I find durable luggage for under $400? The results can pop up with a fully transactional listing for a Mono's suitcase.
Exactly. And for the merchant, the whole experience is centralized. They manage these transactional listings in Google AI right from their Shopify admin. This is what the source material calls their agentic storefronts.
The single source of truth for all these new AI channels.
And Google is already piloting new stuff. There's a new direct offers pilot for some merchants, letting them present exclusive deals right in AI mode.
So it's meeting you with a targeted offer at the exact moment your purchase intent is at its peak.
Right inside the conversation. That's powerful. But it's not just Google. Microsoft is accelerating its Copilot integration. They're rolling out an update for merchants to sell through what they call Copilot Checkout.
Their own embedded checkout experience.
Yes. And Naina Sheath from Microsoft, she highlighted that this meets customer intent when it peaks. If you're using Copilot to plan a vacation and you ask for a specific item,
the agent can just transition from search assistant to purchase fulfillment.
In a single conversation. It eliminates all that friction of jumping to a separate site, logging in, re-entering your shipping info. All of that is gone.
Let's bring this to life, though. Who is actually using this right now?
The sources gave some great examples. Brands like Monos, which we mentioned, Gymshark, and Everlane, they'll soon be selling directly in Google AI mode and Gemini.
And on the Microsoft side.
Merchants like Keen, the footwear brand, the jewelry brand Pura Vida, and Kite Baby are already using that seamless Copilot checkout. These are big established brands. They know the traffic coming from an agent is high intent.
There's a great quote that captures this from the merchant side. It's from Victor Tam, the CEO of Monos. He said, agentic shopping lets their brand story appear at the exact moment someone is asking real questions with real intent.
And he added, in a format that feels helpful, not intrusive. That's the core difference.
Right. Traditional ads push info out.
Agentic Commerce pulls the product story in, but only when the customer asks a very specific, intent-driven question. The agent is like a knowledgeable, non-commissioned salesperson.
Okay, now we have to get to what I think is the biggest strategic move in this whole announcement. It's this concept they're calling the Agentic Plan.
It's a huge shift in reach for Shopify.
Because it contains one major surprise.
The surprise is massive. The Agentic Plan opens up the Shopify Catalog, their core product data repository, to brands that are not currently using Shopify for their online store.
This is Shopify, extending its core infrastructure beyond its own ecosystem. To anyone.
It's a strategic power play to become the underlying operating system for all of AI commerce.
So, Explain that. Why is opening up their best data asset to competitors' merchants such a big deal?
Well, first, let's just define the catalog. It's this massive collection with billions of products. And crucially, it uses specialized LLMs, large language models, to categorize, enrich, and standardize all that product data.
Standardized data is the key, right?
It's everything. AI agents need clean, reliable, structured data to represent products accurately in a conversation. If the data is messy, the agent can't reliably handle a checkout.
You can't handle a discount code or loyalty points.
Exactly. So by opening the catalog, Shopify is basically ensuring that their high-quality, standardized data becomes the default data source for AI across the internet.
So what's the immediate benefit for, say, a non-Shopify brand that signs up for this agentic plan?
They immediately get the ability to sell their products natively in all the major AI channels we just discussed: ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, Google AI Mode, and Gemini.
Wow.
Plus, they get access to the Shop app and any future platforms that partner with Shopify's catalog. They're essentially just borrowing Shopify's entire AI infrastructure.
That is incredible efficiency. A merchant can set up their data one time, and through those agentic storefronts, that central management layer, their standardized product data just appears everywhere agentic commerce is happening.
Which leads to more choice for shoppers, because suddenly, brands on every commerce platform can compete on these new AI surfaces.
And it delivers broader reach for the brands themselves. Shopify is basically betting that controlling the data layer and the standardization protocol, the UCP, is more valuable in the long run than controlling every single storefront.
That's the perfect synthesis. Shopify is using its deep insight into the messy reality of commerce to extend its infrastructure into the AI era.
So the UCP provides the flexible, standardized framework.
The new Agentic Plan provides the supply, that universal catalog.
And the Google and Microsoft integrations provide the massive demand. Access to millions of customer conversations.
It's about taking the raw power of AI and turning it into a universally accessible tool for millions of merchants, big and small, making sure they don't get locked out of this next great selling platform. We are literally watching the architecture for AI shopping being built in real time.
Which leaves us with the final provocative thought. We know commerce is already flowing through these conversational agents and productivity tools, but the sources stress that this protocol is ready for emerging surfaces that are still taking shape.
Right.
So if UCP can handle complex transactions like pre-orders and loyalty points inside a conversation today, what new types of interfaces or actions, things that are still conceptual, maybe being developed in closed labs right now, what will become the next indispensable shopping channel because this universal protocol exists? This is a fundamental change to how we even define what a store is.